March Madness. All these cops shooting a nigga tragic.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sports Madness, where we talk all sports. And this is the March Madness 2018 NCAA Men's Tournament predictions. And let's get right into it. Alright, so we got Virginia going over UMBC and Creighton going over Kansas State. Next up, we have Kentucky going over Davidson and Arizona going over Buffalo. As you can see, Kentucky and Arizona will face off in the round of 32. Then we have Miami defeating Loyola, Chicago, and Tennessee going over Wright State, as you can see. Next up, we have Nevada going over Texas, and a surprise is Georgia State will go over Cincinnati. Georgia State, pure shooters. Next, we have Xavier going over whoever they face. Xavier will win. And Florida State will knock off Missouri, as Missouri cannot play with Michael Porter Jr. Next up, we have South Dakota State upsetting Ohio State, and Gonzaga upsetting UNCG. Next up, we have the Houston. Houston is on fire. They will take down San Diego State, and Michigan will take down Montana. Next up, we have Providence upsetting Texas A&M, and UNC defeating Lipscomb. Providence is a very underdog pick. Next up, we have Villanova defeating Radford. I had Radford winning. And Alabama defeating Virginia Tech. So Bama and Nova in the round of 32. Next, we have West Virginia and Murray State. Murray State will upset West Virginia, and Wichita State will defeat Marshall. Next up, we have Florida going over whoever they will face, and Texas Tech beating into the next round. Next up, we have Butler going over Arkansas. Butler will defeat Arkansas, and Purdue will advance. Next up, we will have Kansas going over Pennsylvania, and I believe it will be Seton Hall going over Kansas State. Next up, we have Clemson and New Mexico State. That should be a fun, close game, but I do have Clemson going over, and Auburn will defeat the College of Charleston. And next up, we have TCU and Arizona State. I believe Arizona State will beat TCU, and Michigan State, of course, will advance. Next up, we have Oklahoma and Rhode Island. This should be a fun game, but I think Oklahoma's Trae Young will have a very strong message to prove. And I have Virginia beating Kentucky in the round of 32. Next up, we have Tennessee defeating Nevada in the round of 32. Next up, we have Gonzaga beating Xavier. And now we have North Carolina defeating a very good Houston team. And we have Murray State beating Alabama. Purdue beating Texas Tech. Next up, we have Kansas going over Auburn. Next up, we have Michigan State going over Duke. Next up, we have Virginia beating Tennessee in the round of 16. Yes, I believe it is North Carolina. Next up, we have Purdue beating Murray State. We have Michigan State defeating Kansas. And we have Virginia defeating North Carolina in the Final Four. And we have Michigan State beating Purdue. And, of course, in the national championship game, we have Virginia versus Michigan State. And Michigan State Spartans will be the 2018 NCAA Tournament champions. And with that being said, let me know who you guys think will win the NCAA Tournament. As you can see, my vote is Michigan State. Michigan State is completely very talented. Miles Bridges is on another level. Their guard play is really good. They have some pretty good big men. They play good defense. They rebound really good, and they have some scoring options. And they have one of the best coaches in the nation, Tom Izzo. That's why I have Michigan State winning the whole thing. So, like I said in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys want to see my individual matchup analysis. I will be posting each matchup as the tournament goes on the YouTube channel. So, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you guys think wins the NCAA tournament. And stick around for our YouTube channel for matchup analysis. And see why Murray State could be a huge threat. And see why I have Georgia State upsetting in the first round. So, that being said, have a great day.